Welcome to the Sandbox, the makerspace here at Zion Benton Public Library. I'm Maggie from the Teen Department, and today I'm going to show you how to turn everyday objects into keys for your computer using an invention kit called the Makey. In this video, we'll learn how the Makey works, and we'll learn how to complete 3 different projects using the Makey. The Makey is a fun companion piece to have if you've been working on coding in Scratch. What's more fun than coding your own games? Building your own controllers. You'll create the buttons of your controllers by completing circuits. As I'm about to demonstrate, when a circuit attached to the Makey is closed, your computer registers that a key is being pressed. When you build with Makey, it's important to use materials that conduct electricity. For our first project, we're going to use Play-Doh, which has just enough water in it to be conductive. Take your Makey board out of the box and get a good look at it. You'll notice the front of the board has 6 key options and a strip that reads Earth. In more advanced projects, you can insert wires into the back of the board as well to incorporate more than 6 keys. But today we're going to focus on the front side of the board. Start by plugging your Makey into your computer. You don't need to download any software to use it. Your computer will register it as any old keyboard. You can test it to make sure it works using your fingers. In order for the board to register that a key is being touched, there must be an uninterrupted channel of electricity moving between the earth strip and the key that you want to touch. This channel is formed using conductive materials. Because your body is made of water and completely conductive, when you simply touch earth and space at the same time, your computer will think that you're clicking an actual spacebar. Now, let's try adding more conductive materials to this chain of electricity. Put a chunk of Play-Doh at the end of an alligator clip and attach the other end to Earth. Do the same with a second alligator clip and attach it to space. If you only touch one of the chunks, nothing happens. But if you touch both at once, for instance, if you hold onto Earth and tap space, space begins acting as a key. Finally, if you remove yourself as a middleman, simply tapping the chunks together will work. Now try this with multiple keys. Mold arrows out of Play-Doh and connect them to the matching arrows on your Makey board. You always want to be holding Earth, but you will complete a different channel of electricity depending on what other key you connect with. Try using your homemade arrow keys with any number of online games. Our next project is a game controller made out of felt and foil. In this project, the keys will connect with Earth directly, so you don't have to hold on to anything. Start with a large piece of felt and tear off a piece of aluminum foil that is about the same size as the felt. Glue the foil onto the felt. Make your buttons out of index cards. Cut them into your desired size and draw arrows on them. You can continue to trim the cards if they're still too big. For my project, I've also made a button for the spacebar. Attach foil to the back of each button with a little tab sticking out for your alligator clip to attach to. Take a second piece of felt and arrange your buttons on top of it. Trace around the buttons to mark their final placements. At this point, I remembered to attach a foil tab to my bottom sheet so that my Earth alligator clip had a place to attach. Next, cut out your button placements from your top sheet of felt. Glue it onto the bottom sheet so that the foil is only visible where the buttons will cover. Cut off pieces of a drinking straw to glue onto the bottom of your buttons. This will keep the buttons elevated so they don't connect with the Earth when you don't want them to. Use an alligator clip to attach your bottom piece of foil to Earth on your Makey board. Then connect each key to its appropriate spot. When you apply pressure to a button, the foil on the bottom will connect with the Earth pad, completing a channel and sending a message to your computer that a key is being pressed. But the straws on the bottom of each button make it so the key pops back up when you aren't applying pressure, allowing you to activate one key at a time. Finally, have fun testing your controller out on the scratch game of your choice. The last project I'm going to show you today is my clothespin piano. Just like you did with your game controller, start by attaching foil to a piece of felt to create your earth pad. But this time, make a pocket at the bottom of the foil. Glue a number of clothespins onto the top of the foil with one side tucked into your foil pocket, as pictured. Tear off a piece of copper tape and fold a tab on one end of it. Attach the tape to the part of the clothespin that's not in the foil pocket. Make sure the tab of the tape is on the top of the clothespin and tuck the other end of the tape under the edge, like so. The tab you folded will attach to an alligator clip and the bottom of the tape will connect with the earth when the key is pressed. Do the same for all of your clothespins. You will code the notes for your piano in Scratch. If you've never used Scratch, it's easy to create a free account at scratch.mit.edu. Open a new project, and from the drag and drop menu under Events, choose the option that says When Blank Key Pressed. I dragged 5 of these into my project, since I have 5 piano keys. I assigned each orange tab either an arrow key or the spacebar, since those are the keys Makey registers. Next, select the tab that says Sounds. Go to Add a New Sound and select the tab that says Notes. In this menu, you can add each note that your piano will play one by one. You can pick whatever notes you want, but I picked C, D, E, F, G so that my keys would play in ascending order. Once you've coded your notes, it's time to hook up your piano. Connect your bottom piece of foil to earth with an alligator clip. Coordinate your scratch controls with your clothespin keys. For instance, since C is the first note in my sequence, and I've assigned C to the up arrow, I make sure my up arrow is connected by an alligator clip to my first clothespin, and so on and so forth. And once you've hooked all 5 keys up, you should be able to play music on your clothespin piano. The projects I've shown you in this video are just the tip of the iceberg. There are plenty of creators on YouTube who have showcased Makey projects of their own. A quick search will show you tons of cool things you can build. If you'd like to complete Makey projects of your own, contact the teen department at Zion Benton Public Library. DM us on Instagram at zbteens or email us at zbteens4680@gmail.com. Include your full name in the body of the message and tell us that you would like to borrow a Makey kit. We will gather all the materials you need to complete our projects and then notify you when your kit is ready to pick up. Keep in mind, using the Makey does require a computer with a USB port at home. It's also recommended that you have an internet connection so that you can easily use Scratch. Also remember that you will be required to return the Makey to the library once you're done playing with it, so take good care of it. Thank you for watching our Makey tutorial today. Don't forget to subscribe to ZB Teens on YouTube to see more activities that we do here in the sandbox. Even though we're currently closed to the public, we're offering a variety of take-home and virtual programs for grades 6 through 12. For programs for younger children, please contact our youth department. We hope to hear from you soon. Have fun creating.